Welcome to day 3 of the Postpartum Rebuild Challenge. Today we're doing postnatal Pilates that will focus on core healing, strengthening, and flattening. For a couple of the moves, I will be using light dumbbells. I'm going to use 3 pounds, but 1 to 3 pounds or filled up water bottles would work perfectly. Let's start with cat and cow on all fours. On an exhale, let's round out. You can tuck your chin and tailbone. Inhale, tip your tailbone up, look up. Moving back and forth with your breath. Good, coming back to a neutral spine. We're going to extend one leg back, and on an exhale, we can bring our knee in and slightly tuck our chin down. If you have diastasis recti, it might just come in a little bit, and then you can extend out, looking up again. Or if you're farther along in your healing, your knee may come farther in. So wherever you are, exhale. Engage your core in. Inhale, extend your leg. Moving with your breath. Let's do one more. Good, moving into rainbows. We're gonna squeeze our inner thighs, tap your foot across, and then it comes out and taps on the outside. Hips stay very steady, core is strong. Last tap here. Good, extending it back straight behind you. Move into tricep push-up, so weight comes slightly forward, taking the weight of your upper body. Last one. Good, bringing your leg back in. We can stretch out through our glutes. Other side. Let's set up on the other leg. Exhale, knee comes in, only as far as feels safe. Inhale, extend. One more. Good, rainbow. Start by crossing over. Leg lifts up and taps to the outside. Good, extending back for tricep push-ups. Big breath in, engaging your core. Beautiful, one more. Good, bring it in. We can stretch out through our glutes again. Other side. Good, moving into a side plank here. So we'll stay up on our hand. Let's line up our hips and our knees. We're gonna raise our hips really high up and then come all the way down to the ground, using your core muscles to create these movements. Good, we can release all the way down. So you can either stretch your arm here, placing your head down, or if it feels better, you can prop your neck up. Let's lengthen both legs slightly in front of us, lifting the top leg, and we're gonna kick forward twice and then point it back, trying to stack our hips and not rock back and forth, and feeling lifted through your lower waist here. Good, let's bring it back over top. We can circle here, nice and controlled. Let's go the other way. Beautiful, release. We can switch over to the other side. Let's find our side plank again. Lining up shoulders, hips, and knees. Bringing your hips really high, reaching over, coming all the way down. Good, lowering all the way down. Straightening your legs out in front. Exhale, flex forward twice, point back. Last one. Good, setting up in circles. Other way. Beautiful, release. We can come back up, let's grab a sip of water. We can get down onto our back now. If you wanted to grab your light weights or water bottles, you can. Let's bring our heels in close to our fingertips, and we'll take a big diaphragmatic breath, expanding 360 degrees around our ribs. And then exhale, zipper up. Ribs come in and down, good. We can add a toe tap to that, so we're going to lift one knee on our next exhale. Inhale down. You can also lift and squeeze your pelvic floor. You can stay doing toe taps, or for advanced, you could add a curl up. Good. On an exhale, let's lift both knees up now, one at a time. And we can open up one leg to the side as we exhale and engage. Not letting our hips shift at all, switching sides. We can stay with one leg, or for more advanced, you can let both knees fall out to the side. So wherever you are. Good. We can place both legs down again. We can extend one leg long, and on an exhale, we're going to lift that leg up and then lower it down again, flexing it. Point up, lower down. Good. For advanced, you could also extend your arms overhead and then bring them down as you lift up. One more. Good, we can switch to the other side. Keeping just with your leg. If it's too much with your straight leg, you could also keep it bent. Option to add the arms for advanced. Good, release. We can grab our weights now, optional. And we're going to bridge and chest press up. Exhale, engage your core as you lift. Option to add a pelvic floor contraction as well. Good. Let's bring both legs up. And for beginner, we can tap down, alternating sides. For more advanced, you can bring your weights up, and then optional dead bug. For most advanced, you can keep your leg bent. So wherever you are, one more on each side. Good. Placing the weights down, we can keep our knees up. If you have diastasis recti, you can keep your shoulders down, pulsing here, or for more advanced, lifting your shoulders up here, keeping your core engaged as you breathe in and out. Amazing. Release down. Let's stretch our toes and our fingers in opposite direction. We can come back up to a seated position. Let's take a little side stretch here. Exhale to switch sides. No matter where you were, whether you were modifying or doing the advanced options, you did amazing today. Let me know if you finished day 3 in the comments below. You can also use the hashtag RebuildPPTV. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 4.